It's been an interesting weekend for me. This past weekend, interesting weekend. All right, so as a lot of y'all know, I'll be going on my rides on the weekends to the beach. Right, I just be riding. I be riding, taking pictures, doing my thing, doing my thing. So I've been taking the route. Start in Manhattan, take the bike path all the way down to as far as I can, which is like PV, right, borderline PV, right. Then I come back. I'm whooping. Then I go to El Porto. Then I go to El Porto if I'm feeling frisky. I'll take it to like Dockweiler, and then I come back, and then I do my thing, and then I zoom in home. All right. So this past weekend, I got a fucking ticket. Got a fucking ticket for riding my bike in Hermosa Beach. Now, right there by the pier, right there by where all the bars are, but in the walking path, in the path. All right, I've been doing it for months, no problem. And when I'm on the path, I be cruising, cause I be bumping my music. I be chilling. I ain't trying to get through this ride quick. I'm trying to enjoy myself. I'm trying to catch some rays, tan up. You already know the tan. You already know. So I'm tanning real nice, right? Golden brown, honey brown. I'm a honey brown. I'm a graham cracker. I'm the shade of a graham cracker right now. All right. You can make a s'more with me. All right. I'm a graham cracker, shade of a graham cracker right now. But I'm riding, right. I go up once. I'm on my way back. Who I go. I'm on my final way back through Hermosa to Barrow, because I like taking Barrow home because it's just an easier ride for me. And so I'm on my way back, and in Hermosa, if you've been there, you know there's a certain section that's blocked out, that's like walk only zone, right? No one really walks. Some people get off and walk, but most of the people riding, they kind of, you know, they take their time, they get through. They're not going fast. We're just kind of keeping pace, just working our way through, right? And me, I'm in my own world. I'm jamming to the music I got going, and I'm jamming, I'm riding, I'm chilling, and then out of nowhere, a cop like comes out in front of me, so I stop. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm thinking, oh, he just wants me to get off the bike. No problem, no problem. And then he calls me over to the car. I'm like, okay, weird. Like, what's up? He's like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. He's like, you have my ID? I'm like, for what? He's like, you're being detained. I'm like, detained for what? I'm really confused. I'm flabbergasted, right? Because the last thing I think is that they're gonna give me a ticket for riding the bikes very slow, may I say, in the walk path. Now you're being detained for. I'm like, for what? For riding your bike in the walk only zone. I'm like, really? I'm like, really? I'm like, I give him my ID. Do you have any warrants? No, bruh. Like, why would you even ask me that? Why would you run my ID and then fucking check for yourself? Why do you gotta ask me that shit? Don't ask me if you're gonna fucking look it up anyways. I ain't out here riding dirty. I'm a good citizen. All right? Law abiding citizen most of the time. All right? Most of the time. But anyways, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, this is some bullshit. Then he's talking about, oh, the city's really, like, we're starting to really crack down on people riding here. And in my head, I'm like, that's bullshit. I've been doing this ride every weekend for the past like 4 months. You're lying. You're lying because I've been doing it. It's just today. Quotas must need to be met. I'm thinking in my head, but I ain't finna argue with this guy because this is a unwinnable battle for me, right? So I'm not gonna argue with the guy. I'm just gonna be like, whatever. Right? Yeah, we're trying to crack down on the e-bike riders using the throttle. I'm like, I'm not using the throttle. I've been pedaling this whole time. Oh, we're trying to crack down. I'm like, yeah, because the young kids. You're like, not just young kids. I'm like, no, it's the young kids. The young kids fucked it up. I'm not stupid. We all know the young kids fucked it up. And then while we're talking, so it's two cops, right? One cop has me and another cop has this other person. And we're both kind of talking. We're like, really? Really? Like, And then next you know, these other people on bikes are riding by. One dude is like a bike rider, like he be doing it for exercise, going fast. He had the spandex suit, spandex onesie, and everything. He zoomed by, and I'm like, bro, what about him? Like that's not even safe. Oh, we're talking to y'all. I'm like, I get it, but that's crazy, right? I'm going slow, but this guy right here, he gets a good like this guy. What happens to discretion? What happens to remember all those movies where some dude get pulled over and then a car zooms by, zoom, and then the cops like, hey, this take this as a warning, and they jump in the car and they go get that guy. That's what they should have done because he was being reckless. But no, they're fine with that. But a guy just cruising through, they not fine with. So he hands me his phone and he's like, sign this. I'm like, what is this? Because at the time, I honestly didn't think I was getting a ticket. I just thought they were just checking to see if I was riding dirty. Right? Because I'm thinking I'm just getting a warning. So I'm just like, okay. And then I'm like, what's this? He's like, oh, this is the thing. I'm like, oh, I'm like, I don't even know what I'm signing. I'm like, can I see the paper? So I'm reading. I'm like, oh, I'm like, the hell? I'm getting a ticket? He's like, yeah, but I'm letting you slide on the e. He was like, no. Before I got the ticket, he was like, all right, I'm gonna let you slide on with the e-bike. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm not even doing nothing wrong with the e-bike. I'm pedaling in my head. And then he's like, then he has like, I need you to sign that. I'm like, what's this? He's like, it's the ticket. I'm like, ticket? You just say you're letting me slide. He's like, yeah, for the but for the e-bike. But I'm like, I'm not. I didn't do anything wrong with the e-bike. He's like, oh, but I gotta get you for riding in the no walking. I'm like, so you're not letting me slide, really? I'm like, you're not letting me slide. So he was like, sign that. I'm like, what? I don't even know what I'm signing. I was like, let me see the ticket. So I'm starting reading the ticket. I just seeing what it says, and I'm like, fucking bitch, in my head. And then I sign it. He's like, bro, it's like a parking ticket. And you know what? And that shit kind of fucked up. That shit kind of fucked up my whole mood because I was having a great day. I have a great times on that ride, and that fucked up my whole shit. And I was like, all right, cool. Now I'm not mad. I'm kind of just fucking bothered. It fucked up my mood. I'm going to stand to the side and make sure they're stopping people and doing the same shit they did to me. I don't give a fuck if they're old, if they're young, if they're doing what they're not supposed to be doing. Are you stopping them? They were. So good, because I would have been hot if they wouldn't have been doing that shit. I would have been hot. But then the ticket didn't have the price on it. Right? I'm like, what? If it's like a parking ticket, what's the price? How much do I owe? He's like, oh, you have to look online and they're going to tell you, but it could take up to 2. I hate that shit about the ticket. If I get the ticket, I should be able to pay that shit off right away if I want to. I'm not. I wasn't planning on it, but I should know how much I have to pay. I shouldn't have to wait up to 2 weeks for it to be all up in the system. Like, what? That's the bullshit. So I'm out of curiosity. I asked Gemini, yo, Gemini, how much are the tickets for the infraction of riding in the walk only zone in Hermosa Beach? And they were like, well, due to the emergency shit, it could be up to $250 because these fucking kids who went crazy riding their bikes all over Hermosa, just causing ruckus. They made it like an emergency shit, some shit, and it was like because it's like an emergency. So I forgot exactly the wording or what it is. Urgent, like an urgency thing or urgent kind of thing to kind of nip shit in the bud. They're like the fines could be higher than other places. So they said first infraction $250. So, and I'm hoping that's a lie. Cause if not, I'm in the whole 250. 250 is a lot to me. 250 is a lot to me. I'm just a dude. 250 is a lot of ducats. The coin, that's a lot of coin. That's a lot of quarters. But I have to wait. I have to wait. I don't even know if that's true or not. I have to wait to see because I can't look my ticket up online because I ain't in the system yet. Well, there's some bullshit. All right, it's some fucking bullshit. All right, but long story short, I shouldn't have been riding. Yes, I know I shouldn't have been riding the fucking bike in the walk only zone. I know that. Yes, the ticket is warranted. I'm not a fucking idiot. Should I have got a warning? Yes. Why? Because I wasn't riding. I wasn't riding reckless. I was slowly riding through the walk only zone. But is the ticket warranted? Sure. That don't mean it's not bullshit. That don't mean it's not bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Look, yes, the ticket is fair. It's just bullshit. All right? Give me a warning. Hey. But they didn't give me a warning because they're not really trying to crack down on that shit. Because they're, I guess I've been doing the ride for months. That's the first time they were there. If they were really trying to crack down on this shit, I would have been known a long time ago not to do that shit. Yes, it's the law. It's an infraction. Yes, do the crime, do the time, pay the fee. Yes, I get it, but it's stupid. My bad. It is my fault, but still fucking stupid is what I'm saying. All right, got me hot. Anyway, that low key that fucked up my ride, bro. I'm glad that was my last trip through, and I just went home. Even the next day, cause I try to ride all weekend if I don't got plans. I been riding the next day, and then my spirit wasn't right. Right, I still had an enjoyable time, but just my spirit wasn't sitting right. Like I'm not fully over it. I got to get over it. But time heals all wounds. Give me time. Give me time. And it's fucked up because Hermosa Beach is like in my mind. Even though that cop that gave me a ticket was probably Filipino. He looked like a little Filipino dude, and his partner was like some kind of Latino. Just felt since being there, Hermosa Beach PD just felt like white people giving me a ticket. Felt like a white man just gave me a ticket and got one up on me and was smirking at me the whole time. Got him, Vasquez, huh? Got him. That's how it felt in my spirit. I'll be back though. I'll be back. He'd be like, "Shut the fuck up." I'll be quiet. But when he leave, I'll be riding again.